He was chosen by his colleagues to represent the print press at Hillary Clinton's campaign events yesterday. But for the past 3 events, he was banned from covering Hillary's campaign because he won't repeat their talking points, it looks like to me. David Martosco is the U.S. political editor for DailyMail.com. He joins us live right now from Manchester, New Hampshire. David, good morning to you.
Hey, thanks so much for having me on.
Okay, explain how a pool works. You were designated as the pool reporter. What's that mean?
Well, when a campaign has events that are too small for everybody to fit in, if they're doing something in somebody's living room, rather than close it to the press, they ask the reporters to choose somebody to represent everybody and be their eyes and ears. And as reporters, we love that because in addition, we don't have to pay to travel for 14 or 15 events. We can each just go to one.
Sure.
It's a very common thing. And in fact, even in the White House, there's a daily press pool. So one reporter or one organization is designated each day to send somebody to follow around the president. It's a very good system. And in this case, the Clinton campaign asked for a pool to be set up to follow her.
Right. And so on Sunday night, I believe, you were designated as the print pool reporter. You were emailed where to show up. You show up yesterday morning, and what are you told by the Hillary Clinton campaign?
I'm told that they have requested somebody else come, not me, and that I wasn't allowed to get on the pool van. They had set aside a van to schlep reporters around, and they said, no, you can't get on. So they basically denied the print pool the opportunity to send the journalist of their choice for the day, and it did not go over well.
No, it didn't. Oh, so you talked to a number of the people in the campaign there. You're going, come on, the story's about to start. I got to be in there. What kind of lame excuses were they giving you? Why you couldn't go in with your notepad?
Well, initially, first, they said they had an objection to foreign press organizations. Although, the Daily Mail, the newspaper is in London, we're based in New York, just like you guys are, and we have got, over 200 people in New York. So eventually the campaign conceded that we're not actually foreign press. Even the White House considers us domestic press. And then they said, oh, no, it's not that. It's that we want to mirror the White House pool, and you guys aren't officially in the White House press corps, and that was wrong. We've got a fantastic White House correspondent, Francesca Chambers, who's got the same permanent credentials as Ed Henry and people at the Associated Press. And eventually, I think they just ran out of reasons. Right. And most of the observers, I won't judge on this, but most of the observers I've talked to think it's because DailyMail.com is very thorough and dogged, and we
That's
don't,
it.
Step
That's the
back
winner.
And
they don't like you, David. They don't like your coverage because you have been very thorough. Some of the things you've done. You're the guy who uncovered that Hillary Clinton had something like 2 million fake or inactive Twitter followers, that the campaign was driving in supporters to an Iowa event, and very famously that the campaign security Scooby truck was going 92 miles an hour. And then a couple of days ago, you tweeted out this: "It is truly astonishing how many journalists at the Hillary Clinton speech today reported exactly and only what the campaign wanted them to." So you know what? David, your problem is you're not a stenographer for the campaign like a lot of people in the mainstream media, and they didn't want you there.
Well, that may very well be the case, but they don't get to pick and choose who covers them.
Exactly.
That's the kind of thing that we see from other countries, that we don't want to be like. It's a very slippery slope, and I think, I give a lot of credit to the rest of the press corps. 14 news organizations, including ours, signed a statement last night saying it's completely unacceptable what the Clinton campaign did yesterday. Everybody understands that if they can mess with one of us, they can mess with all of us. And if this is the level of accessibility and transparency that Mrs. Clinton is exhibiting at this point in the campaign, imagine what the West Wing will be like in 2017 if she wins. It's something that's just not good for journalism. It's not good for the First Amendment. And eventually, you have to stand up and say, this is ridiculous. And by the way, it happened last night as well. I showed up at a Flag Day dinner event where Hillary Clinton was the keynote speaker because I was supposed to, as the pool reporter for the day. Right. And I was told, and I'm quoting you here, one of their aides of the campaign, you need to leave. They threw me out of the building because they didn't like that I was the designated reporter of the day. And that's just completely unacceptable.
Well, you were there to cover the story, but instead you became the story. David Martosco from the Daily Mail. We read it every day. David, thank you very much. We know you're up there. Hope you get in today.
Well, today's Jeb Bush, but it'll be a different kind of fun.
All right, it will indeed. All right, David, thank you very much. All right, what do you think about that? That Hillary Rodham Clinton campaign is trying to control who tells the story. Email us, friends@foxnews.com. You can Facebook us or you can tweet us. Meanwhile, coming up, more states